Stop and See. A Letter to Eric. January 20th, 2015. Eric, these are some ideas I collected over the years. Many of these are ones I learned from a wise man. I myself still get on my knees and ask God what is my purpose. God, what is your plan for me? Still, here are some ideas I have heard. Sometimes it looks like a person is doing nothing when really they are. Sometimes we are like the plants in winter who look like they are not growing when they are. Their roots under the earth are growing and getting nutrition they need for when spring starts. Then there is something called poised inactivity. A person may be in this state, condition. Someone comes along and makes a suggestion. Why don't you do this? Then the person complies and is nice and polite. Still, they only half-heartedly go along. Or two, the person rebels, reacts. They put it down. Still, there is a third response, and that is for the person to chart their own course. And this is key. This is a solution for us out of the dilemma. To chart our own course. How many artists, musicians, and scientists have done this? They found their own music, their own original music, and that is all we can do anyhow. We are all unique. When we do something, we put in some of our own stuff, even if we tell someone else's joke or story, or draw someone else's picture. It may be like in tennis where we take the ball and add our own purpose to the ball versus reacting to the other person. Charting our own course, playing the game our way within the rules of the game, within the lines and over the net. It may mean following our own star, following our own interest. There are people that are lucky. They have an interest, a genuine interest. It may be selling shoes or studying insects, and they do it because of their interest in something versus for praise of others or fame. They are very lucky. They follow their star, and they found something that could serve others and something where they work for the good of the whole world. They forget about themselves and work for the good of others, for something bigger than themselves. Some people are lucky and fall in love, and they work for their families. Still, some are connected to all of life, and they can see that unity in all of life. For me, I'm at a place of Thy will be done. I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking about Thy will be done versus my will. That is pretty tough for me. And then there was an idea I heard once. It goes like this. The doctor comes to you and tells you that you are dying and that you only have 5 years to live. What would you do before you die? What would you do knowing you only have 5 years to live? Write them down, your ideas. What would you do? Okay, then the doctor comes to you and he says, I made a mistake. You only have 1 year to live. What would you do? What would you want to do before you die? Write them down. Write the ideas down. Then the doctor comes one more time. What is it you want to do if you had only 1 day to live? I made a mistake again. You have only 1 day to live. What would you do? Write them down. Then go do them because life is short. I have used this to organize my life over the years. I have used this to help me find out what is important to me. Also, I think a major thing is internal motivation. This is where a person is doing something or working at a job because they choose to. That motivation is coming from inside versus the fame, glory, money, attention from the women. I think it is really true in sports, and I made better grades in school when I chose to study this or that. There are some books and movies about this. Somewhere and Are Beneath the Wheel by Hermann Hesse. The movie 5 Easy Pieces. The movie I Never Sang for My Father. The movie Chariots of Fire. The book Learning for Love to the Love of Learning. Also, a book I liked was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. This past spring I enjoyed the movie The Legend of Bagger Vance, and I enjoyed the movie Peaceful Warrior. Here are some more ideas that I learned. 1. What we want to do is recreation. What we are willing to do is work. We do not have to like our work. All we need to do is be willing to do it. 2. What is it you would pay someone to let you do that job? That you would pay someone so you would have the opportunity to do that work. 3. The Armenians had a golden earring. They taught their kids to be butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, something they could earn a living with their hands. Then, if they wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, they could. If something happened up there, they could always fall back on what one could do with their hands. 4. What is one's passion? To get in touch with one's passion versus putting in time. 5. It is one thing to be a doctor. It is another thing to really tend to people and serve people and look after others. It is one thing to be a tennis teacher. It is another to really teach them, guide them, and help create opportunities for people to learn and play. I think so much boils down to internal motivation and to follow your own star if you are lucky to do that. There is a solution, and that is to chart one's own course and to listen to God. God will guide us if we let Him and when we are open to Him. It is like a story I heard once. The wind is always blowing. God's grace is always blowing. It is often that we have yet to put up the sails of our ship and that we are carrying too much extra baggage. When we put our sails up, we will flow and we will be connected to God and the universe, and we will get moving and get on with our life and with God's purpose for us. And when we let go of some of our extra baggage, we may move in an even manner and a balanced manner. Perhaps God is the archer and He is shooting us the arrow towards His target. Our parents are the bow. Still, we all have a unique mission, purpose, and then we return to God. We are all walking along a path together, on a journey to God. We share, we talk, we walk with each other, cut up, sometimes together, sometimes apart, still walking on this journey or sailing on this journey to unite with God and with all of life, a unity with all. For me, I hoped and wanted to find a job where I was really into what I was doing, like a scientist or artist. Something not too stressful or under-stressful. Something that I could really do good work, to find my pew. What I found out is that when we do a job, whatever it is, we learn about ourselves. Second, there is something called one-pointedness, where one puts one's whole attention on what one is doing, no matter what it is. Then nothing becomes boring. Third, one needs to have a life other than one's job, a social life, other activities, balance. Thank you for listening. Sincerely, Mr. Eugene.